Backtesting is absolutely crucial if you want to be a profitable trader. And in this video, I'm going to simplify it for you. I'm going to teach you exactly how to backtest. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So the thing with backtesting that most people get wrong is that they use this replay tool on TradingView. Now, this is good if you want to practice like what live price action kind of looks like, right? But it's not good for backtesting because with backtesting, you've only got really one function, and you want to see if the trading strategy that you're trying to test is profitable. That's the only point in backtesting, is just to see if the model's actually profitable and does it work. And there's a few things you want to look at. The first thing, and a lot of people don't get this, is how many trades you actually get, right? Because you could have the best win rate in the world, but if you've got one trade a month, it's not, you can't really make a living off that. But what you want to look for is how many trades you get, how many trades occur, let's say every week, the win rate and the loss rate, right? That's what you want to do, and you want to go through your charts like it is now, and just mark up your charts. Just look at how many times the setup actually forms. Okay, so let's say that your trading model was that you traded London session, so you traded 3 a.m. till 5 a.m. and then you would enter on like any fair value gap between 3 a.m. till 5 a.m. right? And yeah, let's just test this because this model I think actually works. So if you were to backtest it, let's say on Tuesday, the 22nd of October, you would look at it like this. You'd see a big fair value gap. You'd put your entry here, your stop loss here, and let's just say you aim for a 2-to-1, right? Like this. So this would be your trade, and then literally you would just record this in your journal. Like, here is a profitable trade. Right, here's an instance of your setup occurring, and then actually like being profitable in this instance. And the key thing is you want to train your eyes. You want to train your eyes so it can instantly spot your setup, right? Because when I look at the charts, it takes me 10 seconds, and I can tell whether there's an entry or not, right? Like if you're not at that level, it's because you've not backtested enough. You've not trained your eyes enough. You should be able to look at the charts and instantly see whether there's an entry or not, right? So this is how you'd backtest. So you'd look, you say, okay, on Tuesday there was an entry and it was profitable, right? And then you go to the next day, and the next day before this would be what? Monday the 21st. And the trading strategy sets between 3 a.m. here till 5 a.m. The first fair value gap that forms, you will take as an entry. And then so for Monday, so the day before, what you would do is you look at the first fair value gap that forms, which is here, right? This one's a bearish fair value gap, and then you'd enter on this fair value gap like this, and your stop loss would be at the high, and you target a 2-to-1 like this, right? That'd be your entry, and you'd lose in this case. So this would be a losing trade. Now you might have rules that your stop loss has to be at least 5 pips or whatever, like this, right? And then you'd always target, let's say, you'd always aim for 10 pips, have a stop loss of 5 pips, whatever your rules are. But in this case, you'd say, oh, well, here's a losing trade, and you write that down, you document it. That's how you do your backtesting, and then you go to the next day, so the previous session, and then you go to Friday's session, and here you've got a news candle, and then you're looking for the first fair value gap that forms 3 a.m. And then here's your fair value gap like this, right? Just mark it out like that. And you just aim for your 2-to-1, right? And then you just record it like that. Nice and simple. And then you move on to the next day. And the whole point in doing this is just to train your eyes. Like, it's literally just to train your eyes and to gather data. Like, it's that simple. And then here, what day is this? So this is Thursday. Do the exact same thing. So you just look at this fair value gap here. Right, this one here, this is your entry because it's the first one that forms after 3 a.m. Put your entry like this, stop loss there, and like that, 2-to-1. You just about get it in this instance. And then you just record it. You simply just record it like that, right? You just record, this is a profitable trade in this instance, right? Like that. You just keep going through like price action. You keep going through price action, and you just see how many times does your setup form, and how many times is it a winner, how many times is it a loser. Right, that easy. And let's just see what happens here. So here, I think this is CPI, right, for GBP USD. So personally, I would never trade it, but your rules might say, that you trade it. And let's say you do trade it. So let's just make this a bit bigger. This fair value gap here, there's a tiny little one there, that would be your entry. And you'd enter like that. And this is exactly what you'd do. You'd mark up your charts, right? And you just see how many times it form, how many times it a winner, how many times it a loser, what's your average trade per week, all those sort of stuff. And yeah, I mean, this is just a setup that I made up on the spot, and it seems like it's profitable. So by all means, just test it out. And yeah, FX replay and all that stuff, it has a place in just seeing it live, but the absolute key thing is just to make sure that you've got an edge. As long as you've got an edge, and you do this by just marking up your charts like we're doing now, just going through price action and just seeing, does your setup actually work? Right, how many times does it form? And then just train your eyes. Like, honestly, all you gotta do is just train your eyes just to see your setup. Instantly see it, I mean. But now here's another setup, I think. Yeah, 3 a.m. So here's another setup here. There's your fair value gap. Let's just mark it out like this. If I was a day trader or scalper, I'd be all over this setup. Um, so there you go. This would be your entry like this. Stop would be at the low of the fair value gap, or whatever your rules are, right? Your rules might say that you want a hard stop of 5 pips, 10 pips, whatever, 7 pips. That you might backtest and find that when you have a 7 pip stop loss and a 14 pip take profit in London, that's ideal, right? Anything more than that, it tends to reverse on you. Anything less than that, you leave profit on the table. Like you might find that, and then that's fine. You just do that. But the only way you're actually gonna find that is by marking up your charts like this. Right? This is the only way you're gonna learn that. Oh, actually, when it's news events, I should avoid it. And not with this replay stuff. The replay stuff can come afterwards. After okay, let's say you 3 trades a week, right? You get 3 trades a week and you have a 50% win rate and you've got a 2 risk to reward ratio. Let's say you've marked up your charts, right? And you know that 50% of the time you're right. And when you're right, your winners are twice your losers, so you're going to be profitable. At that point, if you want to, you can go through this replay stuff. Now, personally, I go straight to forward testing. So I just test it live in a demo account. But yeah, it's up to you how you do it. But for back testing, and this is absolutely key, is you do it the way I'm doing it, like this. Mark up your charts and see how many times your setup actually forms. And yeah, let's just do one more example if we can get it. So, because I think every single day we've had a trade. So I kind of want a day when there's no trading. Yeah, here looks like a day where there's no. There is one here, but it's a bit of a choppy consolidation. So this could be a break-even trade, right? This could be a good example. So let's say here is your entry, right? You're in for a 2-to-1. And let's just say you had like a rule, right, where you don't want to be in a trade for more than 2 hours. Because if you're a scalper, you're not going to want to hold for that long. And so you enter at 355 and at 555 here. You haven't hit your take profit, so you just close it for like a 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Like that could be part of your rules. And the only way you'll determine that is by manually going through the charts and marking it up. And yeah, that's essentially what backtesting is. That's an easy way and the best way I think of backtesting, because you can actually see your setup, you can train your eyes, train your brain to instantly spot it, and you can kind of learn about the good setups, the bad setups, what to avoid, what to keep. And yeah, that is how you backtest. And make sure you do that for your model, and make sure you have the data so you know what your win rate is, what your percentages are, break evens if you ever do have break even trades, how long you want to hold the trade for. Like because I'm a swing trader, the most I'll hold it for is 2 weeks, right? But you as a scalper, you might want to hold at most 2 hours, or as a day trader 2 hours. So yeah, this is how you backtest. Make sure you mark your charts up like this. But yeah, that's all there really is to backtesting, right? Personally, I would say as long as you've got an edge, like forward testing, so testing in a demo in live price action, that's the most important thing for me. That's the most important thing. A lot more important than replay tool. But the replay tool can be important. And yeah, that's all there is for me. So if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, leave a comment for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.